Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Ozcast.
Short and simple movie reviews. Hosted by Andy and Yasmin. Answering the question, is this movie for you?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Is This Movie For You podcast. It is the podcast that review me, oh my God, that reviews movies simply and answers the question, if the movie is for you. I am Andy Martin over here. Over there we have Yasmin.
Hi.
And today we are reviewing Eurovision Song Contest, the story of Fire Saga.
This is it. We have to prove to Iceland and my extremely handsome father that my life hasn't been a waste.
Fire Saga are not giving up.
Tonight is our night.
You don't have a single chance of making it.
Stop laughing! I'm trying to fight you!
You hit me back very light, like silky kitty fish in marshmallow boxing glove.
Remember that bit?
I didn't remember that bit.
Bit of Borat going on there. But of course, let's get into the storyline just for everyone playing at home that haven't watched it yet.
So this is according to flicks.com.au if you want to play along at home. So Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams are Lars and Sigrit, aspiring musicians looking to bring glory to their country at the world's biggest song competition in this Netflix comedy from the director of The Wedding Crashers, co-stars Natasia Demetriou, I think, from What We Do in the Shadows, Jamie Demetriou from Fleabag, and Dan Stevens from Beauty and the Beast, alongside Demi, Lovato and Brosnan.
Yes, and in the background there as well, you can hear our brand new daughter, little Amelia. So she's joining in the podcast as well again. All right, so what was your first impressions before we sat down to watch this on Netflix?
Well, I've heard pretty bad reviews.
Why not give it a crack?
Yeah, I heard that it was trash, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're massive Will Ferrell fans, so we couldn't go past this at all.
Yeah, I've wanted to see it because it's Will Ferrell. But you know how Adam Sandler movies used to be really good when he was young, and now it's like, oh, God, another Adam Sandler movie being Adam Sandler.
We've actually got Adam Sandler on next week.
Love you.
No, totally agree. And especially the ones that, I know the whole COVID thing is going on, but whenever they go straight to streaming or they go straight to, back in the old days, DVD, you know, there's something.
But are they going to make more money from Netflix paying them like, I don't know, $20 million or something rather than sending it to cinemas and for it to flop?
Oh, that's a good question. Now we're getting into a business podcast.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, so we sat down, we started watching Eurovision Song Contest, the story of Fire Saga. Started off all good, and then within 5 minutes, you're on your phone.
I was actually taking notes.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yes.
Usually that's a fair indication of what you think of a movie, even at the cinema.
No, my notes said the father, which was Brosnan.
Yes.
Sort of acts like the father in Step Brothers.
Yeah, that's right.
And I also said Rachel McAdams has fallen a long way from The Notebook. Because that's an awesome movie.
Oh, my God. I think that's the quote from this episode, to be honest with you.
I also said terrible accents and Iceland, because that's where they're from.
Yeah, well, I mean, is that part of the whole comedy sort of thing behind it? The fact that, you know, we do know that they're from the US and there's no chance they're ever going to nail their accent?
I feel like it was just them doing their exact same thing, but with a bad accent.
Yeah.
Literally exactly the same, but they both just had terrible accents.
My first impressions was I was going to look forward to this, give it a red hot go, and then halfway through we paused and I cooked pancakes for everyone because I was like, I'm bored with this. I'm a little bit hungry.
Well, I think sort of if you get halfway into it and it's a really long movie, it's like an hour and 45 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Felt very long.
Yeah.
But once you get through the first half, you kind of want to see the end.
Yeah.
Maybe because then it's the end of the movie, but
Well,
but also it was good.
Let's be honest, it is a good cast,
Yeah.
but it just seems a little bit shit.
It's a bit pedestrian, really.
Oh, hello. Yes, I got the director on. Yeah. Any more notes you had written down there?
Very predictable.
Yeah.
And some of the sing-along bits are A bit like a Glee episode.
Oh, totally. And I think I turned around to you and said, this feels like a Glee episode.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it in the notes.
It's fair enough. All right. Well, basically, we've said that it's a little bit shit, but it's
if you
watchable.
like Will Ferrell, you'll probably like it.
Yeah.
Who would you watch it with?
Well, I definitely wouldn't watch it with anyone under the age of 10 because there's a few parts in it that is actually scary.
Well, I think it's rated M.
Yeah, M15 plus, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. So you wouldn't watch it with a 10-year-old?
No, definitely not. But, you know, they're around the place. You watch Netflix. If you've got kids at home, they might wander past.
It's kind of like Blades of Glory, how there's like that very close offsider, and a bit like Step Brothers in the way that, you know, it's Will Ferrell plus friend. Like it's pretty much the same, I don't know, the same like grid that they've done before.
I feel like he's just gotten hammered. He's gone, I want to do a movie about Eurovision. Like they've spun a wheel.
Or he's like, hey guys, can I do a funny Iceland accent? And they're like, no. And he's like, I'm going to do it for a movie. You watch.
I'm going to self-fund it and give this a red hot go. Well, I think it's a good time filler.
Yep.
If you haven't got anything to do, if you're stuck at home during COVID, probably one to fill some time. For sure. I say that a lot, but it really is the case.
If you want to like sit there and watch something while you're playing on your phone, good.
Yeah, happy days.
And it's like easy to watch. It's not emotional or anything like that.
No, that's right. Just bear in mind there's a few scary parts for kids if they're walking past the TV.
Don't have your kids watching.
Even I was a little bit like, oh.
I'm trying to think what bits they were.
The blow up of the boat and also the main.
Oh, don't say that. You've just ruined the whole film. That was an integral plot point there.
There was a blow up of a boat. It may or might not have been part of the plot, but
oh, Andy,
there's something that happens where a person comes back and they're half dead.
Can you stop?
Yeah, and that's the whole movie, everybody.
And then it finishes with, oh my goodness gracious me.
All right, well, let's go to the rating, shall we? Should we do that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Yasmin, what did you think? Here we go with the trumpets.
2.
Oh, they're very angry.
They're pretty mad.
They're also Will Ferrell fans. I'm going to give it a, you know what? I'm going to give it a, we can't do halves, can we? 5's quite short, sort of, to round it around.
I think we used to do 10
when
it was popcorns.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Should we change it to 10?
Nah, we're already doing 5 now.
Yeah,
this season's 5.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've locked in your number as well, so we can't get out of that.
Season 2.
Because I don't want to come across like I'm rating the same as you, that's all.
He's such a copycat.
2. 2 out of 5. Yeah, like I said, time filler only. If you're stuck on a plane or you're at home for COVID, give it a crack because it will burn 2 hours worth of your time.
Yep, really burn it.
Really burn it down good. All right, well, let us know what you thought about Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Will Ferrell, yeah, he's all right in this one. Not as good as what he has been, definitely.
Yep, let us know what your favourite Will Ferrell movie is and we can argue with you about it.
Yes. At Is This Movie For You on the socials. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you very soon next time for another review or something else, maybe.
Maybe. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Is This Movie For You podcast is part of the Ozcast Network.
Ozcast. Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.